Welcome back, guys. So this is what I do with my old roses, okay? So I had some roses sitting around. As they get old, I decided to make a batch of rose water. Here's our pot. Now you do need this bowl. You're going to place your bowl in the middle of your pan or your pot. Just make sure it's something that is deep enough, but not too deep, okay? And then of course you just pluck your rose, and I use 3. And I did show you all that in the beginning. So just carefully pluck, or however you want to do it. These petals come off pretty easy for sure. All right, so now that I have 3 of them already plucked, I just showed you all one on camera, okay? So they are all ready in my little pile here. They're not completely dried out, but that's okay too. You can still make rose water if they are not fully dried out. Doesn't that look pretty? Look at that color. It is gorgeous, yes. All right, so now we are going into our next step. So there's our pan, there is our bowl. So now you are going to carefully place your rose petals around the pot. Make sure that you evenly disperse the petals. All right. Just giving you all enough time on the camera so you can really see what you need to do. If you have never made rose water before, this is good, guys. You can use this for your sister locks. There's so many other benefits. Go ahead and take time, go online or Google to see what else or what other benefits rose water has. But definitely you can put some in a spray bottle and spray your sister locks if you like. All right, so here is some spring water. You can use distilled water. This is what I had, so this is what I used. Now it shows here that I'm doing a 1/2 cup. It depends on how many rose petals you are using. Just make sure that you are covering your rose petals completely. So I end up using about a cup of water because I had more rose petals than what I thought I would have. So just make sure, yes, you are covering them, okay? And then you would turn your lid over. This is going to make sure that once your lid is turned over and the handle, the drips from that handle are going to run in your bowl. You see that? It is boiling. That condensation just drops right into your bowl. Hopefully you all can see that pretty good. And I did put ice on top, okay? Because the cold ice and that heat connects and then it just drips even more. So it's like a faster way of filling your rose water bowl up inside the pan. And you can see again how it's just boiling and then it's dripping inside of your bowl. And it's nearly filled. It is about half full, nice and steamy there. So what I did is I poured the water off of the top from the ice, and then I added a couple more pieces of ice because once again, it's just something about that ice and that, or that cold ice and the heat that meets, and it just, the condensation together, it just drips in there well, and it just the rose water, it just gets done faster. Yeah. But usually it boils about 15 to 20 minutes, kind of like a little simmer. Don't have it up too high, of course, because it'll go too fast, and don't have it down too low. But it is nearly full. You see how all the water is almost out? Of course, it's not out yet, but it's nearly full. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on. I probably only need about another 2 to 3 minutes. And then my rose water bowl inside my pot is full. Look at that. Now get you a cur jar, just a nice clean jar, you all. This lasts about 6 months in the refrigerator, okay? So you will wait till it cools down just a bit, pour it in your bowl, and it's just nice, clean looking rose water for you. I did take some of the rose water from the pot, some of the little dye, just a bit of it, to show you all. You don't have to have it plain. You can add color if you like. So just maybe about 3 drops, really. 1, 2, 3. You know, it's about 4. Instead of it being a clear rose water, it will give it a nice little lavender color if you shake it gently. And that picture or video is coming up right now, that nice lavender color. If you don't want a lavender color, or like I said, you can leave it plain. You can also add a couple more drips to your lavender, and it will give you a nice fuchsia color. All right, so hey, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember, you do not have to use dye at all. Try this at home. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.